2-day boot camp, Alchemy Boot Camp, and I'm walking away with an amazing blueprint on how to elevate my organization so that we can be a gold standard nonprofit.
Tom was dynamic, engaging, he asked provoking questions, and he really got everybody to be very involved in the whole process. It was a very interactive kind of a program.
I was dreading coming on a Sunday morning to do something that seemed very boring, and I was so pleasantly surprised. We had a good time, people laughed, we learned, and we worked hard. It was a wonderful experience. Tom is a great guy and makes doing difficult things very easy.
Working with Tom was awesome. It's great working with somebody who has been in the trenches and actually knows how nonprofits work. They're not just spouting theory, but they're giving us practical advice. I'd work with him again in a heartbeat.
What's unique about Tom's style for strategic planning is instead of spending so much time drilling down on all of the nitty-gritty, and we spend a lot of time talking about the bigger picture, helping all of our board and our staff get on the same page.
He has an enormous amount of energy, he's very articulate and pragmatic in the information he's giving you, so you feel like you're getting real tools, not just a lot of phrases.
He did it in a way that allowed us to cover a lot of ground in about 6 hours of planning, and now he's going to shepherd us along the task of completing the plan, putting it together, putting a timeline together, and keeping us accountable for moving it forward.
Actually, the best thing I liked about Tom is that it's definitely not a sit and get. And so it's very interactive and it's a give and take. It's truly a conversation. So while you're being presented to and you're learning, you're also able to reflect that learning back immediately. He does a great job of checking for understanding, but he also does an amazing job of incorporating your thoughts into the learning process for everyone else.
Enlightening day and a half, time well spent, and he's really a great pleasure to work with and a lot of fun.
But Tom's way of working with the board and getting us to get things done and not being satisfied with how we were doing things before has really transformed the organization. It's taken us to the next level. So if you ever have a chance to work with Tom Iselin, make sure that your board seconds that motion.
Throughout the day, what really surfaced and where it was really great to have him was not only his knowledge and experience in nonprofits, but his energy that he brought to the group and having a third party there to help us understand and work through some of the issues that we didn't even realize we had and we hadn't talked about together. So not only we start off with just an idea of we need to raise more funds, but what we came away with is we need to be, as a collective group, have a better understanding of our organization and how to better communicate that to others.
Today's focus was on fundraising, and Tom's extremely engaging. He really got the board thinking outside the box, helping us understand our board roles and responsibilities for fundraising, and just brought together the team. I mean, it really did as a team effort, and we couldn't have done it without Tom's engagement.
We're at the Board Source Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C. 2014, and I saw Tom Iselin today speak about First Things First, his book, and it was an awesome speech, and looking forward to working with him perhaps in the future because he set our hair on fire as we're thinking about things that we want to do in the future.
And I thought I knew a lot about how to be a board member of Foundation, but I learned a lot this morning in a very informative way of group interaction, the way you can move forward and become a foundation that goes from being just a good foundation to a great foundation. So I'd highly recommend him.
I'm here at the Board Source Conference. I really loved Tom's workshop. It gave me some tools to really start pushing my staff forward.
We just had Tom Iselin do a fabulous job with our board to educate them and engage them, and they left today, I think, feeling much more engaged with the organization and much more committed to not only talking the talk but really walking the walk.
It was great in terms of the high energy and the just get it done attitude that helped us, because we really do need a just get it done attitude because we tend to wait for stuff to get done.
Gave me some inspiration to be a better leader within my board, and I look forward to taking this information and applying it immediately to be a more effective leader in my board and other boards that I serve on.
Energy set a really high bar. It's a great start to this Board Source Conference.
He allowed us to bring our structure and collaborative ideas together in a fun and exciting way. We're ready for the next step.
I was unsure of what to expect. So coming in with no expectations, I was truly surprised at what he was able to provide for us, the ideas that he put in our head, and what we as a group got out of this. I highly, highly recommend any organization to bring Tom in and be really open to what he has to say.
Because it was hard-hitting, but it was also very interactive, and folks could be very self-reflective. They learned how to build a culture, what that looks like, defining it for themselves without telling people what to do. You provided a great framework.
Brings his expertise, his knowledge, and he's really engaging. I think he brings out the best in the group and really works to help people identify their strengths and areas they'd like to develop, and he makes it fun and collaborative.
I would recommend Tom because of the proven track record that he has in the nonprofit field, not only working with many organizations, but actually helping lead organizations to success personally.
I would hire Tom again because he's very effective, he's very engaging, he's brilliant. His book will lead you down the right path. I wish I would have read it 3 years ago, and I highly recommend Tom.
Tommy, can you have it busy in there? Wow! Hi, first things first on location here. Welcome to the show. I am a little freaked out right now, but thank you for tuning in. I want to help you do what's right for your nonprofit, not what's convenient or easy. Hey, and I want to encourage you to keep fueling your passion and giving back, because the world needs more people like you to make it a great place. Hi.
Hello.